Today is the longest day. The summer solstice is also a time to mark for people around the world to come together and fight the darkness of Alzheimer's disease.
And this stat might grab your attention. Miami-Dade County, with its large elderly population, is #1 in the nation for the percentage of people over 65 with Alzheimer's. CBS's Miami's Pastrana introduces you to a couple focused on preventing the disease.
I want to stay as healthy as long as I can.
Charles and Jacqueline James are loving life in their 80s.
I ride the bike, I walk, I go to the fitness center, and I also play lots of golf. So I try to get out in the fresh air, and I also try to interact with people.
But they don't just want to stay physically active, they want to work out their brains too.
The main reason is I have a sister that I think is exhibiting some early forms of Alzheimer's, and so I wanted to make sure, some people say it's hereditary, and so I wanted to make sure that I was, find out.
I spend a lot of my time looking for things. I'll go into a room and say, why did I come in here? I don't know whether that's normal or whether it's a normal part of the aging process, or if there's some onset of Alzheimer's disease.
So Jacqueline and Charles decided to be proactive. The couple is part of the Alzheimer's Prevention program at Miami Jewish Health's Mind Institute.
Right here, right now, we are doing this early intervention. We're making a tremendous difference in the lives of the patients we see. Dr.
Mark Agronin is a leading Alzheimer's disease expert and geriatric psychiatrist.
Glad to have you both back.
Thank you.
And I know we both had sessions. We talked about the risk factors.
The evidence-based program helps participants assess their Alzheimer's risk factors, benchmark their current neurocognitive health, and provide customized lifestyle coaching for improved brain fitness.
In terms of Alzheimer's disease, is prevention possible?
Prevention is a new buzzword when we think about Alzheimer's disease and other neurocognitive disorders. We never thought about that before. But we know from research that about 40% of risk factors that people have can be modified.
Several senior living facilities in South Florida have created similar programs to cater to residents' brains. At V at Aventura, a program called Canvas is curated for each individual.
Canvas by V is our hallmark memory support program that treats every resident not just as a patient, but as a whole person. Our compassionate approach helps each resident live their retirement in a way that meets their personal and independent needs.
For the Jameses, Dr. Agronin recommends more walking and a diet with less red meat and more fish.
But beyond that, we know that having an active lifestyle, that means physically active with exercise, mentally active with meaningful activities that give you a good attitude towards aging, that give you a sense of purpose, that can make a difference. Being socially active. Social isolation is a big risk factor, not only for depression, but also for neurocognitive disorders as well.
Jacqueline and Charles make it a point to get out and about. In fact, they're very involved in a local theater program, and they say aging together is what's keeping their minds young.
So we're the only two here, so we have to depend on each other. So the more we know about it, the more I think we can help each other and have a better life.
While therapeutics are improving and diagnosis is getting easier, there's still no cure for Alzheimer's disease, and that's why doing all we can to prevent the disease is so important.
And so encouraging to know this is something you can get out ahead of. There are simple things you can do in everyday life to make a difference. Jim was checking the boxes.
I was. Socially
You're
active,
good.
yeah. Physically fit, yeah.
He was. We looked at him and we said, Jim, what are you doing? He's like, I'm checking the boxes.
That's absolutely right.
We want as many people to check as many of those boxes as possible. Those are those modifiable risk factors. You hear them talk about, this is hereditary, it runs in the family. Sadly, it does run in my family. That's why this is such an important cause for me to follow. But there are things we can do, and that's what makes it so hopeful.
Makes you think about it. But I have to say, I think these devices may make us paranoid about it because we get to rely on these so much.
Oh, sure.
And so your mind can get lazy.
Yeah, because you don't remember things on your own like you used to. Everything lives in my calendar, that's for sure. If it's not on the calendar, it's not going to happen.
Pros and cons of technology,
right? For sure.